You're listening to Lucid Cafe. Hey, I'm Wendy Halley. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Lucid Cafe, a podcast exploring healing, consciousness, and the complexities of being human. Today's episode explores Tao Quantum Healing. I had the opportunity to chat with Master Sha, the creator of Tao Calligraphy, about his new book, Tao Calligraphy to Heal and Rejuvenate Your Back. Master Sha is a Tao grandmaster, healer, teacher, and author of 30 books, including 11 New York Times bestsellers. He's both a Western medical doctor and a doctor of traditional Chinese medicine and acupuncture. He's a grandmaster of several Asian arts, and in 2002 was named Qigong Master of the Year at the 4th World Congress on Qigong. With the creation of Tao Calligraphy, he received the highest honors a Chinese calligrapher can receive, being appointed to the position of National Chinese Calligrapher Master, as well as Honorable Researcher Professor, that's quite a title, by the State Ethnic Academy of Painting in Beijing, China. Through the Sha Research Foundation, he's sponsored scientific research studies that have shown the benefits of the Tao practices and Tao calligraphy. So not only is he clearly a very busy man, but as you'll soon find out, he is also very enthusiastic about his work and is super eager to share what he's learned with the world. At the end of our conversation, he does a 2-minute Tao Quantum Healing for you, which was sort of a combination of singing and talking. I wasn't expecting that. It was very sweet. I hope you enjoy my conversation with Master Sha. Thank you so much for coming on and talking with me.
It's my great honor. Thank you.
So you are quite prolific. You've written quite a few books, and we're here today to talk about Tao Calligraphy to heal and rejuvenate your back. So can you tell me a little bit about what motivates you to write so many books?
Yes. My first book, I think many people know John Gray. You know John Gray, the author of Man from Mars, Woman from Venus.
It's a classic, yes.
That's about 20 years ago. I was in Bay Area, United States. Then there's a whole life expo, some special event. Then the John Gray worked for my books. And he opened a magazine, we call Events magazine. And where is Master Sha, Dr. Sha? And people say, okay, here's Dr. Sha. And John Gray loved the healing. You know, he's the author, he loved the healing because they talk about healing background. Then he come to my event. I choose a demo person. I always choose a demo person. And he raised up a hand. I called him come to stage. It's a little bit, we have a little bit of challenges. But he feel great. Then afterwards, he said, okay, Sha, I want to see you. And for that few weeks, almost every day, he saw me. And we talked. And he said, Sha, you have so many wisdom. I come from China. China's ancient wisdom. Like now, I teach I teach the Facebook, YouTube for the Tao Te Ching. You know, Lao Tzu. Everybody knows the Tao Te Ching. The author of Tao Te Ching, all the university philosophy department honor Lao Tzu as ancient sage, ancient philosophy. So I talked with John. John said, you need to write a book. I have no idea to write a book. And I said, how? He said, just like a workshop, you speak, and whatever you know, you want to tell people, you just share. Then, and John Gray, because he's such a famous author, he found publisher give me a very big, at the beginning called prepayment, and very impressed. That's I start my book. Then afterwards, so many people responded that I just feel one feeling share, serve. That's the motivation to make me read many books. That's my answer to you.
Okay. So when did your first book officially come out? How many years ago?
Oh, I will say 20 years ago, 20, 21, 22. That's the first year. That's the first time.
Okay. And did you know John Gray was John Gray when you picked him from the audience?
Yes, no. He came to me before the event.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm
he,
sorry. Okay.
he introduced me his younger, but I have no idea at the moment. But my student knows, everybody knows him. Therefore, we just
I
we become,
gotcha. I
become
gotcha.
friends. Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. So for us Westerners, how do you typically define Taoism?
Okay, uh, I will say I was there's a true story I could share. Uh, one was at 86. I went to the park with my parents. I saw a grandmaster of Tai Chi. You know Tai Chi, Chinese Tai Chi, Shaolin Kung Fu. Tai Chi is internal Kung Fu, very slow movement. The master and the disciple, hand touch hand. They just make a circle like this. I make a circle, master and disciple. Then the master just a little bit move. You do not see any forceful at all. Then the disciple float out 15 feet away to 20 feet. Leave the floor, float out. I said, wow, you cannot see anything of the master. Tai Chi is not the Shaolin Kung Fu, very forceful. Tai Chi is using internal power, throw the people out. Now I run to the master. I said, yeah. Chinese yeah means grandfather. You know, respect a tiny guy, 6 years old. And I want to learn this. And he looked at me and for a while, and then he shake his head. I said, no, you are too young. You tiny guy, 6 years old. I said, I put my hand together, prayer position. I said, yeah, please, I want to learn this. Such a sweet boy. I want to learn this. And he looked, he said, okay, where's your parents? I run to my parents and the father, mother. I want to learn this with great support. I started Tai Chi at the age 6. And at the age 10, I start to learn Shaolin Kung Fu. I start to learn the meditation and many more in my journey. I think Tai Chi, for example, when I stand in one position, open my leg very wide, and the teacher said, stay there, one position. Then, stay here 5 minutes, it's okay, but you 10 minutes, you really feel start to tired. Teacher do not do anything. He put his hand on his back, he's watching me. Then, okay, he didn't say stop. You learn Kung Fu, you got to follow the master. Then in 15 minutes, he let me to stand there for half hour, almost friendly. Cannot have this big, wide standing position. He said, okay, almost fall down. So I was trained by patience, persistence, strength. That is Tao training. And later, of course, in my life, I have the master in the mountain for this Tao master. I have many Chinese national treasure. I think you asked me a very good question how I started Taoism. So I burned with that. My soul guided me. My mind has no idea. Of course, now I understand. It's everything's arranged by heaven. People understand from that. Our life is arranged. We are the physical body, mind, spirit. Spirit is the soul. So in fact, our soul is the true boss. People may not realize. People say, "Oh, my mind's the boss. I decide anything I want to do," but they do not realize. That's why I wrote this. I wrote the soul wisdom. I wrote the soul power. Many soul related book because I know in my heart and every decision like now you are interviewing me. I answering by my mind, but my soul is involved. But if you align with your soul, you spoke from the heart and soul. If you do not align with the soul, you speak from your mind. It's a different story. Anyway.
Right. So do you think they have to have a relationship to work together?
Yes. Is that in ancient wisdom, a human being has a two life, physical life and a soul life. So in my realization of the whole life, physical life is to serve soul life. What does it mean for that? Physical life has a four words: 生、老、病死。生 birth, 老 old, 病 sickness, 死 means die, transition. Human being 100 years quite pleasant, but how about our soul? Our soul is eternal. After physical body death, our soul will move on for the soul journey. So millions of people believe in reincarnation. Millions of people do not believe in reincarnation. So when I speak to the public, you have to speak for everybody. You believe, you do not believe, it's your choice. But I personally totally believe in reincarnation. And thank you for the opportunity to share. But now we talk about soul. Physical life is to serve the soul. Soul has two kinds of soul. People not realize because I'm the servant and teacher of the soul. And I wrote so many soul healing. I have created thousands of soul healer. That's my little report to public. And you go to internet, you find out so many soul healing stories. And also we have done the research for more than 600 chronic pain, life-threatening conditions, including the liver cancer. 80% the liver, a lawyer, from breast cancer to liver, brain cancer, serious leukemia. So many cases give up already. And people talk about the hope or hopeless. I do not promise anything because this is my little report. I'm a Western doctor from China. I'm the TCM acupuncturist herbalist. Now I focus to teach self-healing. My message is I have the power to heal myself. You have the power to heal yourself. Together we have the power to heal the world. Let me go back to the soul journey. I said two kinds of soul. People may not. I just want to share. It's fitty, wonderful. Just sharing. And one soul is reincarnated soul. The second soul is not reincarnated soul. Second soul is from the universe. Universal truth. Universe has a soul. It comes to us. So everybody has a universal nature. In the Buddha teaching, they call Buddha nature. In Tao teaching, called Tao nature. Some people call universal nature. It's the same thing. Universe and a human being, we are one. But that essence of universe also with our body. So that soul is permanent. But our reincarnated soul, after this life, reincarnated soul and the universal soul melt together. Gadum, 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 and continue reincarnate. That's a little bit the insight I try to explain.
That's very interesting. Yeah, I have done some study of Hawaiian philosophy and spirituality, and they say you have three souls.
Yes. Okay. Let me see. Yes. Remember, as a human being, if you want to go discuss, I can give a little bit further. So, when a human being is formed, heaven has a part of soul. People may not realize. Mother Earth has one part of soul. And a human reincarnation, human has a soul. Heaven soul, earth soul, human soul. We live between heaven and earth. These three souls join as one, become human being soul. So after human body transition, heaven soul go back to heaven, earth soul go to earth, your soul go to reincarnate again. So next life is doing the same thing again. So there's so many wisdom, all kinds of belief system. We just honor everybody.
Right. And it's very similar, actually. That's what I was going to comment. I mean, a little bit different languaging, but it's the very similar concepts. So when you study Shaolin Kung Fu and Tai Chi, which I did get to study for some years from a man who was from Indonesia. I guess he escaped to Indonesia, is my understanding. And I was shocked to learn that Tai Chi was actually an internal martial art, which is kind of what you were saying. Well, that's what I was taught. I don't know if it's the accurate language that you would use, but that it's all about cultivating your chi.
No, that's okay. Thank you. Good, great. Tai Chi is internal Kung Fu. Everybody know Kung Fu is Kung Fu like a martial art.
Right.
Tai Chi internal Kung Fu, because everybody know our lower abdomen, there's a special place called lower Dan Tian. Lower, upper body, head, middle chest, lower. Lower Dan means like ball, Tian means feel. Every human being has a lower Dan Tian. This is the typical Tao secret. So when you do Tai Chi movement, uh, you move the hand, you move the leg, but the mind is in the abdomen. So many people may do whole life Tai Chi, still do not know that. I do not know, teacher maybe may not tell you, or people not realize. But the Tai Chi external movement to build the life force in the lower abdomen, that you turn left, turn right. In fact, you are building a light ball inside your lower abdomen. So lower abdomen is like a source. Our traditional Chinese medicine, we have meridians. And people know the chart. There's so many meridians. In Western medicine anatomy, we know the blood circulation system. Blood is a matter. Meridian is a chi channel. Our chi, you talk about chi, a vital energy, life force. Chi flows through meridian, liver, heart, spleen, lung, kidney. Every organ has meridians. So the Tai Chi, literally the essence of Tai Chi, is to build the life force in the lower abdomen. Then the life force will flow for strengthening our health, for healing. In traditional Chinese medicine, the sickness is the chi is blocked, blood stagnation. For example, you're walking, oh, you sprain your ankle, and chi is blocked, then you get a bruise, pain, and tendon. Worse could be fracture. Because nobody has breast cancer before. Chi is blocked and the blood stagnant. The tumor cyst cancer occurred. So in traditional Chinese medicine, for healing is to promote the qi flow. The qi flows, blood follow. Qi is blocked, blood stagnant. So therefore, Tai Chi is one of the most powerful way to promote our health, longevity, rejuvenation. But the martial law parts are just use other people chi, push you out. That's the martial law and techniques. But mainly Tai Chi is for healing, for rejuvenation, for prolonged life. China, I went to the Tai Chi founder's tomb. I see the plate and the stone plate. From birth to die, his name called Zhang Sanfeng. China Tai Chi founder who lived for 450 years old. Is one of the major Tao saints. Millions of people are doing Tai Chi. Tai Chi is very powerful. It's very slow, no forceful, but it promotes the chi flow inside the body. Martial art is another major unit of the Tai Chi.
Okay, so I'm wondering, one of the discoveries I made when I was studying Tai Chi, and I don't know how accurate the teachings that I received were, but what I discovered is that most of us have very undisciplined interior experiences or undisciplined minds. For example, when I was Tai Chi sparring with a partner, he kept sweeping me. And then he would make the observation that your center is above your head. And he would advise me to bring my center down to my lower dantian. And then it was harder to sweep me. So do you see a tie-in then between someone having an undisciplined mind, like having their center up high, maybe in their head or above their head, and tying that into stagnation, which could lead to illness?
Okay, put on this way. In traditional Tao teaching, there are major two parts for health. One is called Ming Gong. Ming means life. Gong means practice. Lower Dantian, you heard the snow mountain area in front of the tailbone. In the yoga, millions of people doing yoga, Kundalini. So therefore, below the navel, there are quite a few important energy centers. Is Ming Gong, foundation practice, and the heart chakra. We know heart chakra, and also here between the both eyebrow and inside the pineal gland, third eye, this is called Xing Gong. Xing Gong means wisdom. For open spiritual channel, third eye, for the awareness, for the wisdom, it's called Xing Gong. But in the whole world, there are Buddhism, Taoism, Confucius, Lama, Guruji, Kufuna, Shaman, Jewish, there are all kinds of spiritual realm. I honor everybody. What I want to share with the public is some style of the belief system. They focus on the upper part. They chant, they put their hands in prayer position, and they vibrate the chakras. Everybody knows 7 energy chakras, from heart chakra, throat chakra, brain chakra, and crown chakra. For these 4 areas, it's for wisdom, for intelligence, for awareness, for spiritual channel. Some style of practice focus here. They think they want to be smart. They want to know the universal truth. They want to see the universal truth. They focus on here. So what happened? So therefore, this kind of a practice not going to so much help for the longevity. Chinese Tao practice, they also focus upper part, but first of all, they focus on lower part, below the navel. It's called foundation. Foundation is like everybody think about a building. If a foundation not strong, little earthquake, you fall down already. The same.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
if our body does not have a foundation, then can get sick. We talk about sick, tired, all the issues. So therefore, Tao teaching focus on lower part foundation and focus for intelligence above. So your teacher saw you because a master, they can know many people only focus on the head area. So then he tell you, okay, put your focus on lower dantian. It's a guidance, bring you to build the foundation. That's it.
Right. So I don't keep getting swept. Yeah. All right. So let's switch gears a little bit and talk about your book. What is it about Tao calligraphy that is so powerful?
Yes, thank you so much. Everybody know calligraphy is the art. There's many country has a calligraphy, but the Chinese calligraphy is very popular in the history. And that little background I want to share. My teacher for this, who have left 106, but I learned this from my teacher. She's a professor in Toronto University, Chinese language professor, and the United Nations honor her as Professor Li Chuyun. They honor her as a Chinese language expert. She was born in the palace, last Qing dynasty, before China, New China, 1949. He was born on the palace, and she learned from the emperor's teacher a special art. One is writing, art value, but she has never spread to anybody. I was very lucky one become a lineage of this profession. So that because of my spiritual background since age 6, I did Tai Chi, Qigong, Yijing function, the spiritual practice. Then I combined after I learned this unique art, I asked the heaven, the source. I said, I want to turn this art as a healing art. I asked my teacher. My teacher said, I do not know this. We are just this special art called Yi Bi. One is writing as a beauty, but we never know how to do healing. She's very honest. I said, could I combine the healing, the spiritual healing, energy healing with the calligraphy? And she said, wonderful, go ahead. So therefore, I wrote like this book. The book cover called Tao Bei. Bei means bad. Tao means the source. Tao Bei, and the front side, the back side. I want everybody to know, you've been asking me, why you think about this? Because I use Tao calligraphy has offered healing for 100,000 people just by last few years. There are thousands heart-touching results, including this liver 80% covered by cancer. Everybody can imagine this lawyer went to how many cancer? 80% liver covered by cancer, recovered by Tao calligraphy. We have a special documentary people can find out in the social media. Very hard touching. Therefore, I thought, how can I serve humanity? Let me just wrote the calligraphy. Calligraphy is the art we can see. Tao, Lao Tzu, the author of Tao Te Ching explained, Tao is the ultimate creator. We live between heaven and earth. Heaven and earth are creator. Every person has a creation abilities. But the Tao created heaven and earth. Heaven and earth we can see, Mother Earth we can see, you can hear the interviewer. But the Tao, Lao Tzu said, the Tao cannot be seen, cannot be heard, cannot be touched. So therefore, the calligraphy is art we can see. Tao cannot be seen. My unique part is when I do the calligraphy, I connect with Tao. Tao gives love, light, frequency, vibration in the calligraphy. Then the people just put the book on the neck, put the book on the back. You read the story on the inside. It's hard to believe. I got 1,000 people together. I did the live through the calligraphy. I connect with the Tao. I said, okay, this is the healing art for the back. Then after writing people up, about 1,000 people from around the world remotely, you read the book and people by 20 minutes for 3 days, people, wow, people 10 years, 20 years of pain, remarkable healing. It's very hard touching. I'm speaking that's not how good I am. It's just when I hear this hard touching result, my heart's moved. It comes like you said, why you write this book or why you find the Taoism. It make me inspired that every 2 or 3 months, my second book has already decided. Second book will healing depression. Millions of people have back issues. Millions of people have depression, anxiety. So I just want to be a servant. I own a medical professional, alternative, complementary medicine, all the healer, spiritual energy healer. But my healing is a Tao calligraphy art, carry a feel. If you standing in front of ocean, you feel an ocean feel. The calligraphy, you may not feel anything, but you put in the body, okay, Tao calligraphy heal me for 5-10 minutes. You may feel different. Just by 5-10 minutes, relax. This invisible field could help you feel something. Oh, that's exactly, yes.
Okay, just want to make sure I'm understanding correctly that if someone were to buy your book and the calligraphy that is on the cover, the front and the back, it is the same. And if they actually put the physical book on their body,
yes,
and have the intention of accessing the healing
yes,
of this calligraphy that
yeah,
taps into the Tao.
Oh yes, I tell you, this the people give the video tape or stories. I have hundreds of people sharing. People, for example, a nurse, back has an injury, very bad. Then just put what he do. He get 3 books to put on the wall. One on the wall. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and he go, body touch the wall. And he said he cannot believe the vibration of the body, and also because it's at least a 10 story here, but I have 100,000 stories. I want the humanity to know it is a new way. How many people think about calligraphy can do heal? It's a very new, but I give this is small book, very small. It's only only 168 pages. And I wrote a very simple language. Everybody can see. I studied 1 year English before I leave China. Therefore, my language like a baby language, like a elementary school language. I do not know how to say that, which, that. So long time, I confused myself. I speak baby language. Therefore, easy to understand. Everybody can understand. Even the child can understand. So therefore, the key is experience. In ancient wisdom, if you want to know if a pear is sweet, taste it. So I just want to thank you for the opportunity. I want anybody just give a try. You see, a simple book, it does not cost you too much. But if you try, it may help you very, very in a very special way. thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah. Are we done? Are you
No,
saying we're
no,
done?
no, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Just
Okay.
thank you for opportunity to share. Okay.
Oh, no, I just wanted to make sure if I didn't know if you were signing off now. Okay.
No, no, no.
All right, because I do have more questions. So the content of the book itself, of this book, invites people to do some kind of setting intention, communicating with their soul, their mind, their body for healing. It talks about negative versus positive information, and it kind of gives an overview of some of the principles of
Yes,
Taoism.
yes. And yeah, thank you so much. Let me explain the content in 2 or 3 minutes. So this book, the first chapter is Universal Law of Shen, Qi, Jing. 3 words. Shen includes soul, heart, and mind. Qi means energy. Jing means matter. Our beloved Einstein, everybody knows relativities. E equals mc squared. E means energy, m means matter, c speed of light. So the relativities is about the energy and the matter relationship. So therefore, qi energy, jing matter. So relativities have not included the last the shen. Shen is soul, heart, and mind. A quantum physicist and Dr. Lulin, Xu, and I, we created Tao science. We Tao's source science. This is called universal law. So our scientific formula is S plus E plus M equals 1. We have presented many physics, special special conferences. S means soul, heart, mind, and plus E means energy, plus M matter equals 1. It's all in the book because 1 is the field. So if our body, heart, mind, energy, and the matter align with 1, we are in the most healthy condition. Younger, long life, relationship, finance. Our physical body we have a physical, emotional, mental, spiritual body. We all know that. But how can we, in a good condition, in the health, relationship, finance, soul journey, is soul, heart, mind, shen, plus energy, plus matter equals 1. But the Einstein relativity E equals mc squared. Our scientific formula is S plus E plus M equals 1. This is to share with humanity our human body, mind, spirit. People know that word, body, mind, spirit. But the spirit part we use soul, heart, mind as Shen, Asian word, and Qi, energy, matter. So the 1 is the concept. So and as a human being, I am 1, you are 1, a human being. There are 7.8 billion humanity. Mother Earth is 1 planet. There are countless planets. So therefore, and we live in the solar system, the Milky Way. There are countless solar system, Milky Way. But people may not realize countless planets, stars, galaxies, universes is 1. But the humanity, we have a distinction. Okay, this one, this is the billionaire. This is the beggar. This is a human being. This is a pet, a dog, and a cat. But a human being has a huge issue distinction. In the spiritual journey, the high enlightened human being, there's no distinction. It's easy to see, it's difficult to do. If you have reached no distinction, you're a very high level spiritual being. It's like a major Buddha, major saints, like a Guan Yin, Compassion Buddha, like Jesus, Mary. Millions of people follow them because they have reached the level, no attachment, no distinction. They focus their life for serve. Because in the spiritual wisdom, if anything me, human being has a selfishness. You think about me. But in the spiritual journey, is think about how to serve others. In my book, in my more than 20 book, the first beginning, the purpose of life is to serve. I have committed my life to this purpose. To serve is to make others happy and healthy. To serve is to empower, enlighten others. Because what I realized that the wisdom is not how much we make us happy. Of course, we have to be happy, healthy to serve, but that's not the purpose. To serve others is to serve yourself. To serve yourself is to serve others. But the emphasis is not me, is to try to serve others. Some people say, okay, you don't have good health, how can I serve others? Of course, me first. People could be argue. That's okay. But in the spiritual teaching, is you serve others, you do not think about yourself. Other people, when you serve others, and heaven universe Tao will bless you. You automatically become healthy, more wisdom. If you only think, oh, I want to be enlightened, I want to have good health first, happiness to then I can serve others, then you have a limited blessing from the universe. That is a huge wisdom here. Serve others first, that you serve yourself automatically. That is a little bit of spiritual wisdom.
Yes, and I'm guessing that you probably have picked up on how Western culture might be struggling with that concept, yeah?
Yes, I know. I know very clear because I have 1,000 people regularly study with me, and I'm offering my no all my students. I really admire them, and but I'm teaching the purpose of life is to serve. I have created 1,000 healers. You just see the miracles everywhere. What I'm doing is I train my student, quite a few. There's a neurosurgeon, MD. Also there's a psychology. There's an eye specialist. There's a chiropractor. There's, Chinese medicine. There's all kind of have professionals. But because I do spiritual healing, like I do acupuncture, needles, surgery. So therefore, when I do this spiritual healing, people on the line, 1,000 people together, we just I use the soul, use a message. You know why we call soul, heart, mind. Heart causes mind, and soul. But you do the consciousness healing, mind over matter. Millions people know mindfulness, mind over matter, and the meditation. Millions people are meditating. Meditating is use the mind, not enough on the soul. Mind over matter is great. In my personal opinion, I wrote a book with another author. It's called Soul Over Matter, which means soulfulness. And in quantum physics, Tao science, information is soul. In the spiritual form, soul. In the scientific forms, information, they are the same thing. When you realize the soul is the information the soul. Therefore, this book I explain Shen Qi Jing universal law. When you understand soul is the boss, soul leads the heart, heart leads the mind, mind leads the energy, energy leads the blood. So that's called creation law. Now you understand. It's just now you mentioned. Well, thank you. Positive, negative. I study modern medicine. What kind of sickness? Bacteria, virus, now COVID-19, and tumor, cancer, trauma, and mental disorder. That's a sickness. So in traditional Chinese medicine, three major causes: outside factors, wind, cold, dry, and also dampness. Internal emotion, anger, depression, fear. So non-internal, non-external third cause, you walk on the forest, a snake bite for you. It's non-external, non-internal. It's called fall down, car accident. So the TCM is three major causes: external, internal, and non-internal, non-external. But it's very complicated. There are many other medicines. But now Tao Calligraphy, Tao science is only one cause: physical, emotional, mental, spiritual body, health issue, relationship, finance, business, and all the challenges. One sentence: negative information, energy, matter. Calligraphy unique is because I'm just a servant. Heaven Tao trained me. So when I do the calligraphy, they put the light there, frequency, vibration. Then people put on the body, people connect. Truly, this is I'm not trying on the people, thousands of miracles. Therefore, please give a try if you wish. A book, what will harm you? But get a book, I go and give a try because because people call me. I'm a doctor from China, but I'm unique healer. I trained thousands of healers, so many more and more medical professional. Like everybody know Irvin Laszlo. Irvin Laszlo is a two-time Nobel nominee. What is he doing here? The universe is not made of matter. It's not made of matter. It's made of information. Information that is aligned with the structure of the universe heals. The Tao Calligraphy of Master Sha is evidently aligned with the structure of the universe. It heals. Dr. and Master Sha is a true messenger of Tao. Maya Angela, I personally gave her healing before. We, the human race, needs more Zhigang Sha. One dire, one more practical, useful information and techniques for putting the body's natural ability to work on healing. So these few people, you can read the book. Is Maya Angelou, Wen Dyer, and I all give them a private healing before. I know this kind of lots of John Gray. I didn't know lots of renowned teacher, speaker, motivational speaker, and I love them, thank them, and also like Immortal, Immortal in Japan. I did research with Immortal. I'm in Toronto. Immortal, the message of the water.
Right.
In his library, I'm here. They put the water there. I said, okay, I'm going to give and source liver energy transmission. Wow, transmission. I'm here in Toronto. They are in Japan. Then later they make a crystal picture, so beautiful. Dr. Immortal said, Dr. Sha, I did lots of research. Remember the story and in the bottle, you get one piece of paper. Love, beauty, right. Crystal. I hate you, heat. Don't argue it. But they said we just people hold the prayer, but a very rare master from Toronto and long distance give a thought, give a transmission. The water structure change. We are good friend, Dr. Immortal. So therefore, I have known these very renowned people in many years. Now I think I'm writing the book is to tell humanity, go ahead, try it, try it, nothing to lose, try it.
No, that's high praise.
Yeah.
So this may be an absolutely ridiculous question. Maybe many other people have already asked you this, but have you put the calligraphy on a T-shirt so people can actually wear it?
You are no, this is not a ridiculous. Very good question. Now we are creating Tao calligraphy clothes. We put the calligraphy on the clothes. Why? Because the calligraphy is what I want everybody to know. I said it very clear. Tao cannot be seen, heard, touched. That's a Laozi, ancient philosopher concept. I do not tell you how do you feel. Do you feel warm? No. But you need to connect. In a scientific way, order, connection, and also harmonize. And our sickness, relationship, financial challenges is a disorder, disconnect, disharmony. So therefore, I just want everybody to know you connect with the book. And because I make it so simple, in the future, it's starting until it's really next book for depression, anxiety. You can see how sad now the teenager killing, how sad. If the mother knows this, just put the book here, because I give you example, one psychology, really a psychology. And one day she answered the phone, she cried right away. Her sister, suicide. And she quit her coach job. She said, I want to study psychology to help. And she become a psychologist. She still have no solution for the suicide, for depression, anxiety. Then she found me. She become a healer, a spiritual healer under my training. Now she shared. We have a video. People can find it. drsha.com, drsh.com. You can from there find many information. Dr. Monique now treated hundreds of people with suicidal and depression, anxiety, because she's a psychology. It's hard touching. Why? Because the spiritual healing, Tao Calligraphy is the source of healing. It's the creator energy, love, light. I put on the book. This is a new way. Therefore, I thank you. I thank many media people. When they interview me, you give me opportunity that I can share all something I never heard about Master Sha talk of calligraphy healing. I do not know. I give one example. David Martyr. I have so many good stories. David Martyr now on a TV show, author, a sports in the sports realm, a sports agent for this world-renowned sports star. And I met him about 10 years ago in Los Angeles. And William Gladstone, is a famous book agent for Deepak Chopra, Architecture, this kind of many dummy series, and he's a book agent. Then he's my book agent, and he introduced me to David Martyr. I said, "What can I help you?" Just in David Martyr's office. David Martyr said, "Master Sha, I need some more money." Very few people open their mouth. I need some more money. You know what happened? I readily get my calligraphy box. I get one paper. I wrote the 4 words: Dao Ye Changsheng. Dao Ye means Dao Korea, South Korea. Changsheng is flourishing. I said, David, you put your finger like this, like a calligraphy, you're tracing, you follow the path. He said, how long? I said, 10 minutes a day. He said, I will do it. Because he went to India, he followed Guruji for 1 year. He understands and meditates. He understands something I do not know. And he give me a video, very heart touching. For 10 years, he never missed 10 minutes a day. He told me, Master Sha, my business before 1.5 million. 1.5 year become 60 million. And now it's hundreds of million. It become a millionaire, billionaire. He said, Master Sha, your calligraphy, I want the public to know, this is his word. Anything would harm you, give a try. Calligraphy, I tried, but it proved by myself. I have never made such money flowing like water. He said, I travel 200 days per year. It's original word, he said. And for airplane, I do not know how airplane work. I have the faith. I have the faith for Master Sha's Tao Calligraphy. I'm not getting so much money. My wife, my children, the health, and also the awareness. People say, David, how come you're so smart? I said, I do not know. Every day, 10 minutes of calligraphy tracing. This is a very renowned man now. And a personal story with my calligraphy. And Urban Laszlo, you see, also has one of my calligraphy. So this renowned people has really paid attention to more and more. But I still want to see that any listeners, this opportunity, I can share my heart with you. When they give me an opportunity, I'm so honored because I position myself as a servant of humanity. That's the point.
That's beautiful. So before we sign off, I just want to clarify the calligraphy on this book, the one to heal and rejuvenate your back. Is this calligraphy specific for your back, or can it be used for different things?
Yeah, no, good, very good question. Tao is the source. Bei, second word is the back. Everybody know from neck to tailbone is called spinal column. But the back of the head is not the back. Neck is the back. Okay. The back of the knee is not the back. You have such a smart question. This book put it behind the knee, heal the knee, put it behind the heel, heal your feet, put it behind the head, heal your brain. You hard to believe because I'm talking about the Tao back, from head to toe, back side is a back. In fact, you can expanding. You try it. People have a headache, have knee pain, hips pain. For example, heart. Why heart you can touch your back. Also put the front side. Of course, it's better you put the back because this is on the back side. Back, in traditional Chinese medicine, and there's urinary bladder meridian, spinal column, middle line called dual meridian, 1.5 tune. Beside spinal column, middle line is called urinary bladder meridian. Liver, heart, spleen, lung, kidney, colon. So all the major organs is acupuncture point. So acupuncture point is sensitive, is like a hub for the energy channel. So therefore, through acupuncture point, the energy coming, it can promote energy flow, remove the blockages. So therefore, your question is vital. This book, back, you can think from neck to the tailbone, but from head to toe, all back. Okay, that's a healing.
Okay, all right. So what about if somebody was interested in healing a different part of themselves, like organ system or nervous system or heart, or they wanted to clear up their financial picture?
Yeah.
Do you have calligraphy available for people to access?
Yeah, I think everybody know NFT. Is some people introduce me. I do not understand NFT, but I create art. And in OpenSea, people know OpenSea. I don't know too much detail. I have 5,000 NFT was out last year in short 2 months time, and that's called financial blessing. The same calligraphy I wrote for David Martin. David Martin made $100 million because he
Traced it, yeah.
he gave the credit to the Master Sha. I cannot speak enough all the words. He interviewed me many times, but he gave such credit to calligraphy. He said I have faith and for the calligraphy, but he traced. So financial blessings there, and also everybody at drsha.com. I have quite a few free surveys coming because read the book not enough. Wendy interviewed me, but all Master Sha. Okay, go to drsha.com. Okay, let me join Master Sha free event. Why not? From there, we can start whatever you need.
Okay, so how does someone find your NFT?
NFT, go to OpenSea. I think people know OpenSea. Go to OpenSea. People are thousands people. You can purchase one. Then everyday tracing and the detail everybody can find out all by yourself. Remember, David Martin have such. Also, I have 550 stories. People get buy an NFT. They trace by 1 or 2 3 months. They get 20,000, 50,000. Some people even reach a 1 million contract. It's hard to believe. It's all kind of because I'm not only a healer for the physical pain, for life-threatening condition. I try my best to serve, but because I share relationship, finance, I share the theory here. Negative information, energy matter.
Right.
Calligraphy carry positive. You connect. It is like the light. We switch on the room. Okay, rooms light up. The sun outside light up the dark night. So this invisible light light up our health, relationship, finances. Some negative information can be removed. Energy matter. So that's how it works. So that's why I make a healing so simple. It's hard to believe. Oh, by the way, I want everybody to know on July 16, Deepak Chopra and Urban Laszlo and also Tao Science Rumi and I, we have a summit. Now thousands of people coming. We explain to people how this Tao calligraphy work. It's I call Tao calligraphy quantum healing. Wow, quantum healing. How? Because Tao has no space. Quantum healing, quantum entanglement. I'm in A point, and also Wendy in the B point. What I vibrate in A point, what I vibrate in the B point. So therefore, I think Wendy, give me 2 minutes. I offer healing through this book. How about that idea? 2 minutes. Okay, well, everybody can. How about
Beautiful.
that?
I'd love that. Yes.
Why not? Thank you, Wendy. Everybody relax. Sit down straight. Like Wendy's very good question. Great interview. Okay, how about the people? Master Sha have hypertension. Master Sha have diabetes. Master Sha have stomach pain. You do not only think the back. Of course you have the back, wonderful. But I will write more book for heart, for kidneys, for more. How everybody totally relax. I see the time now. 2 minutes. But because interview cannot be dead air. I have to say some words. Okay, relax. Dear Tao Calligraphy, you don't have the book yet, but I hold the book. Then I ask this Tao Calligraphy, love, light, frequency, vibration, by our imagination. This calligraphy in the book subdivided images, light image to every listener. Now, on your back. For example, if you ask for healing for the heart, it is just behind back of your heart, back of your stomach. People breast cancer, back of your breast area. Just on the back area, people have a knee pain, back of the knee, and the headache, back of the headache. Healing start. Tao Calligraphy, Tao Bei. Tao Bei is Tao back. The frequency and the vibration from this calligraphy vibrating in the area, because this is the soul, this is the consciousness, this calligraphy energy frequency vibration is shining. Dao Bei, Dao Bei. Bei means back. Dao Bei, Dao Bei. Dao Bei, Dao Bei. If you do by yourself, you do not need to sing, because now in this interview I have to say something. Cannot be dead air. What happened here? I'll relax. I relax. 1 more minute. Just imagine that the light, Tao Calligraphy, invisible light, heal the area you requested. Tao Calligraphy heals your request area. Tao Calligraphy, source invisible light, vibrate, 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 vibrate. Hey ya, you, yeah. I sing Tao song. I have the Tao song concert on July 22. Free concert, thousands of people there. I'm the singer also, not only artist. Close eyes, I sing 30 seconds. Hey la 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 la, hey la yo. Hey ya ya, hey ya ya, hey ya yo. Yo ya ya yo. Ya hey yo, Tao Calligraphy, Tao Calligraphy, Tao Calligraphy serves you. Yo ya yo. Okay, that's a little service.
Holy cow, huh? Well, thank you very much for that. I hope everyone who's listening benefited greatly.
Yeah, give it a try. Use the book, use the invisible field. How does it work? I give little essence through the interview. It's a Shen Qi universal law, creation law, not only for health, relationship, finance. I give you a story. This renowned people give me a very good support. I love you. I thank your interview. It's a great honor. We met through Wendy's interview.
Well, thank you so much, Master Sha. I really appreciate you coming on and sharing all of this wonderful information with me and with the folks who are listening.
Thank you. Go to drsha.com. I welcome you to access more service that I can give you. Thank you.
I will include a link in the show notes as well to your website.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, every listener. It's my great honor to serve you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Feel better? Want to learn more? Please check out Master Sha's website, where you'll find a ton of information and offerings. I've included a link in the show notes. Thank you so much for listening. I hope the rest of your day is incredible. Until next time.